Welcome back.
Hey. So, what are we gonna do in this one?
Well, guess.
We're going to the lighthouse.
We
I
are.
love lighthouses.
You do?
Yeah.
Then
I haven't been to much, actually. I want to visit some more lighthouses.
do you also like bosses?
This early?
Yes, this early.
Oh boy. Oh boy, it's one of those kinds of bosses?
Oh,
where you go
yes.
vertical?
Yep.
Oh boy, I love those.
So
Sarcastically.
I actually do like those.
It actually talks.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's weird, right?
Not really.
Well, would you expect that from a giant crab? That sound, or Brachyura or something?
Actually, I would expect that from a Castlevania game.
Would you?
Yeah.
Anyways, about this boss.
Yup.
It has glass. And there's actually one thing that's interesting about this boss is that you don't directly kill this guy like you normally would. Instead, you have to.
Oh, I see. You have to crack the ceiling.
And then you can go up further.
That's a neat gimmick, I guess.
Oh yes. Also, when it's red, that means it's ready to break open the wall. And it also goes faster because red obviously means stuff goes faster. But there generally isn't much to this boss if you know what you're doing.
Well, so basically you have to damage the crab enough so that he just becomes mad at you.
And then he tries to impale you with this giant asymmetrical claws.
Just his one claw. Just one.
Yeah.
What does he do with the other one? Like cook or something?
He uses it for one attack and one attack only, and I think he actually does it right now, or in a bit. He really does try it though. I appreciate that, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. It's kind of stupid for a crab to only have one claw.
yeah, that's
okay.
what he uses the other claw for. But that's it, really.
That's kind of silly since you'll never go to the right side of the wall.
Yeah. That's usually what kills people the first time they do this boss. They end up trying to go to the other platform in the earlier floors, I guess, and then they kind of end up being killed. So,
well, does this
you
boss
did
do a lot of damage?
did like, watch this.
Oh no! Don't tell me. Oh dear God!
Hey,
that is gruesome. That is just. Oh dear. Oh.
I love that so much.
That is satisfying though.
Yeah, because you did like the way I ended the last boss, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Then I was pretty sure you would love this as well. Anyway,
Cool effects
what
there.
kind of effect would you, or mad Glyph would you expect from a lighthouse?
I don't know.
Well, it's light. Surprise.
She does say brilliance, right?
No, she says radiance, I believe. Also, just to prove it, no falling damage in this game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
She's a ninja too.
And there's another villager. Might as well save it, I guess.
Thanks.
He's the village's hobo.
Actually, he's the blacksmith.
Oh, so that doesn't really explain his clothing, though.
Yeah, that's actually
That's being nitpicky, though.
also
Sort of.
what he says right here. So no has flimsy gear, according to. looks alright to me, but oh well.
Yeah, as I said, Shino is kind of a ninja. And I remember in the thread somebody saying about how the character designs or something in Castlevania Judgment is kind of stupid. And you show me Shinoa's in Castlevania Judgment, and she looks like a nun.
Yeah, she does.
That's silly.
Yeah. I didn't really know what to think when I first saw it. Just let's leave it at that. So
Kind of smells like a little bit of spoilers at the same time.
you think?
I don't know. Maybe she becomes a nun at the end of the game. I'm not sure.
No, she doesn't. Spoilers. Also, look at the face the mermen make when they are about to fire. It's weird.
I see that they turn into stones when they die.
Yeah, that they do, yeah.
So you don't have any error meter in this game?
Thank God, no.
Okay, good, because that would have ruined the game just by having an error meter. Because we all know how water levels are.
Yeah, this one actually isn't too bad for like water level standards. I mean, usually when people think water levels, they think like really slow, like no mobility at all, and that's not really the case here.
Another one I can think of is Maple Story.
Really? Nothing else? Not something like Ocarina of Time Water Temple?
You have to press the start menu so many times. Like, Water Temple wasn't hard at all. It's tedious only.
Yeah.
And we just have to put that discussion in there. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, you did say last time you liked water levels. Like last
Yeah,
video.
I do enjoy my water levels.
I generally don't, but this one I can go with.
I like slow pace levels.
Well,
Sometimes fast pace levels, but when it's slow pace, I do enjoy taking my time.
Also, did you notice how I barely did any damage when I tried using a blunt weapon on the merman?
I guess that this is some sort of mechanic where it depends on which weapon you use on an enemy.
Correct. Basically, every Glyph has an attribute assigned to it, and based on that, you do more damage or you do better with certain glyphs on certain enemies, and that's why you have the glyph sleeve, the multiple sets of glyphs.
Oh, that works. That's really useful.
Yeah.
Even if I were to play this game, I'd always forget about it and only use one glyph sleeve.
Oh,
And I would switch every time.
you won't really. It gets really tedious if you do that.
Oh, why not? Flying creature inside the water.
Why
That makes
not?
complete sense.
Well, it's a water demon.
Still, wings? That's not really good.
Totally not a recolor.
It's not the fact that it's a recolor, it's the fact that wings underwater isn't really beneficial.
That's correct.
What were you thinking, Konami?
Oh, also that right there is the glyph unison. If you have two light type glyphs equipped, it just, well, kind of nukes everything on the screen. It's really nice to have on big groups of enemies. Well, assuming they are weak to light. I mean, not every enemy is.
Also, I'd like to mention that I forgot that we got a cat in the first part,
Oh, right. Yeah.
and I completely forgot about that. And I thought that we first got a cat on part 2. That pretty much explains that I have a short-term memory. I'll probably forget about this part tomorrow.
You're not alone. Oh, actually, this is a more interesting thing, I suppose.
Sounds tedious.
It is.
Oh, I
You
wouldn't
see
like
that
doing this.
enemy down there?
That's
That's my least favorite enemy in the game.
rocks?
No, the floating thingies.
The Gelso?
Yeah.
Or the Gelso?
They mainly appear in rooms with these explosives, and if you hit the explosives, then well, this happens. And you end up doing that a lot by accident if you try to kill the Gelsos.
Oh, why not? I forgot that Castlevania games are well known to have secrets.
Yeah. There are quite a few breakable walls in this game, and I'll try to do my best to make sure I show them all.
Oh, so we're back in the whole shipyard.
Yep. This is, I'm just going here to collect all the treasure because, well, last time we couldn't walk in the water, and now we can. It's not too bad though. It's a bit of backtracking, but
Well, the prizes you get for it, it's worth it, I guess.
oh yes,
You get HP up, you got some MP up.
you get a bit of everything really.
Yeah.
And also free experience if you move up a bit.
And since apparently the game's hard, I guess you'll need it.
The people have been saying that in the thread, how the game is hard. I never really, or I don't really recall having any problems just getting through the game.
You'll probably remember once you get to the hard part.
Maybe. I somewhat doubt it though. That might just be me.
We'll see. So, for the blacksmith, he's gonna give you tons of quests, isn't he?
Yep.
He's probably gonna ask you for some cotton threads.
No, not Cotton. That's a different villager. Spoilers.
Alright. Well, I was expecting another villager.
No,
Later in the game.
yeah. This one just messes with ores. I mean, now I've already gotten some iron ores. Also, here's something I haven't really pointed out yet. If you exit a level, there are levels with multiple exits, so you can use that to your advantage, like I do here.
Oh, that's pretty useful. That must be like the most common used speedrunning tactic.
Not sure.
Apart from the backdash.
Of course. Well, there are other ways to speedrun this game, but I won't go into that right now.
I like the way you swim in this.
It's just infinite double jumps, though we don't have the regular double jump yet. Which we will get, of course. I mean, this is Castlevania.
Double jumping is always fun.
Yeah. I've seen people say that double jumping just ruins the game, but I don't like to agree with that. Oh, speaking of iron ore, we picked one up there.
Oh, you decided to not save the game. You're too reckless.
If you talk to interact with a save statue, then it will still restore your health and resources. So that's what I did there. Oh, and there's actually a glyph that I thought was completely useless, but after researching a bit, it's actually somewhat useful. It's a shield.
Shield.
Yeah, if you use it actively, then you just have that. There are better shields later that go like in front of you instead of above you. But they
Well,
actually
that helps against the skeletons. If I remember correctly, the skeletons throw bones at you in an arc.
yeah, but you can also just hit the bones midair.
That works too, but if you're too lazy, you just use a shield.
It's generally not worth using, but it's actually a bit useful because afterwards I found out that they actually give you a boost in your mind and constitution stats. And just to remember you of that, 2 points in mind gives you 1 magical defense, and 2 points in constitution does the same for regular defense. Oh, did you see that little puff of smoke there?
Sound like a Hadoken.
It's what happens if you try to do a glyph combination that's not in the game. That it just fails and it does low damage. Not worth using ever. Well, it's kind of cheap on hearts, but still. Oh, and this glyph just boosts your constitution, which actually is kind of useful if you are reckless like me. Oh, guess what's up next?
More of this.
More of this.
There's never enough.
Well, you can actually just skip them. They're not necessary, but also I'm just checking for hidden walls here, but they open up shortcuts throughout the level.
The secret paths or?
No, the bombs.
Oh.
This is straight below the leftmost, upper left entrance of the area.
So I'm guessing there's gonna have some later episodes where you come back here?
Not really, I'm just showing it off.
Oh.
This is one of the few areas you don't really visit anymore after visiting it once. Well, we already did, but still.
But I don't know about the whole you have to bring this bomb to the rocks and then hit it puzzle. It's kind of tedious and not fun to do.
Yeah.
They should have used something else.
That's mainly just because of those stupid Gelso just being in your way there.
Not even those things. It's mainly the whole puzzle itself. It's kind of annoying.
Would you really call it a puzzle? Well,
I call everything a puzzle.
I've actually seen
It's just too dumb.
people just ask what those barrels are for, but I think it's fairly obvious.
But right now I think I'm enjoying this level. Like, it's not too hard. You just go at a slow pace.
Yeah, you run a bit slower, yeah.
The atmosphere could have been a little better. Sure, it's underwater and all, but...
Well, how else would you do it with hardware limitations of the DS?
Just make the background look like an Atlantis.
Like a what?
Atlantis. Why not? Atlantis is the best city ever.
Yeah. But there's this part which is interesting, I suppose. Also, why not just use a glyph fusion?
And I must have been proven wrong because now we have a ghost ship, or abandoned ship, wrecked ship. I hope it's a ghost ship.
Oh, actually, we do have to get back here at one point, and it has to do with what's running past us right now.
Mouse?
Yep.
Mouse! We have the cat, now we have the mouse.
We have everything we need now.
I see where this is going now.
It's not related, sadly.
Of course not.
Also, up ahead is a mechanic I don't really like. You'll see it in just a bit.
It wasn't the Spectre.
So there are certain spots in the game where if you crouch, then a chest appears. I don't really like that.
Well, it's kind of obvious. If you go to an empty spot where nothing is there, it's a dead end. Usually you should look around if there's a secret somewhere.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really think of crouching.
That
It's more something you would
That you're right.
by accident. Yeah,
I expected her to be a librarian.
No, she isn't. But she's the one that does something with the cotton thread.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see. She's like, Actually, I have nothing in mind. So for the mice, do you have to catch them?
You do, but I can't do that right now. I kind of tried there, but
You need a glyph for that, don't you?
no, you don't. It's you need to have started the quest, which is first.
Okay, there's the backtracking.
Yeah, that's the backtracking bit.
I don't know. The glyph to capture mice is a better idea, in my opinion.
Maybe. Well, what other use would it have then? Just catching the mouse?
I don't know.
I've actually used quite a bit of that glyph quite a bit. Never really realized that. It's nice to have though. Just hits everything. But yeah, that's our first magical glyph.
The way those sea demon dies, well, I don't know how I said that, but the way they die is kind of sloppy, the animation.
Could have been worse. Anyway, there's this area here, and I'm not going to show that now, so see you next week.
Those are mountains, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.